I love making these videos where we just get to look forward, make some predictions about people that are going to go up in the rankings, people that are going to outperform their current positions based on the clues that we can see so far. We normally pick a few of these. You guys are quite good at this as well. Let me know in the comments section who you're going for and why. I've got 4 for you today. The first one may be a bit of a surprise for you. William O'Connor. Been around a while as William O'Connor, but has always made sort of stealthy progress, maybe a little bit underestimated in regards to the longevity of which he's held. Last 16 at the UK Open this year, and the last 16 seems to be a very regular feature at the moment for William O'Connor. Sort of around that last 16, last 32 means he's picking up plenty of wins, and because of that finds himself top of the World Championship Order of Merit from the Pro Tour side of things. That's an achievement in itself. Just 1 place outside the World Grand Prix and 5 outside the European Championship at the time of making this video suggests that there may be more majors on the horizon for Willie, not just the Worlds and the Players' Championship Finals. If that is the case, I expect him to move up the rankings quite significantly. Currently 47 at the time of making the video. I think he could go higher, especially with the way he's playing. Playing the darts of his life right now, averaging over 94 over the last 12 months, which, when we put the averages together of all the players, 94-18 would make William O'Connor the world number 24. So he's playing the darts of somebody who is comfortably inside the world's top 32, and has been doing so for a year now. Maybe now's the time William O'Connor starts to move up and challenge that. Probably would already be there, all but for a couple of results. Has lost out in the final on multiple occasions now this year to get into European Tour events. Had he gotten a few more of those, would be in the European Championship, would have that prize money as well. I think we could then start really making a case for William O'Connor moving towards that top 32. But I do think he's one real good run away really at the moment from getting towards that position, and I think he could be one to keep an eye on at the back end of this year. Someone in their first year of their tour card, I think it's going to get into the top 64 and get into the top 64 quite comfortably. Germany's Niko Springer. Big fan of Niko Springer. Watched him for a bit now. 94 average for the 12-month period. Very impressive. Now, I covered a few of his games when he first came onto the Pro Tour, missing lots of match darts against the likes of Barneveld, MVG, but I think has settled now. You know, when you first go there, the issue is I'm going there as someone who's watched darts, a bit of a fan, I'm aware of these people, then you're trying to beat them. Can take a little bit of time sometimes just to get used to that, and I think he's there now. And, you know, when we look at the progress, the wins he's getting, the events we're likely to see him in as well. 73rd in the rankings at the moment, but isn't defending, as we said. He's currently got 2 European tours still to play, the World Championships, the Players' Championship Finals, and likely the European Finals as well. So all that going on means Springer should jump comfortably into the top 64. I think he goes further though. I wouldn't be surprised to see Niko Springer have a really good run on TV and show his quality, of which he's certainly got. Certainly now he's settling in, he's going to have lots of experience on stage as well with these European Tour events as well. So I think Springer's a big danger. I think top 64 comfortably, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him start moving into that next block, maybe the top 48, if we look at like the 16s, sort of the brackets. Because it's not just these big events, he's also got all the Pro Tours still to go. So much more darts for Springer. I think he's looking good in regards to that. But when we are looking in those blocks of 16, who's going to break the top 32? I think the next one is the most obvious one, Wessel Nijman to break into the top 32. We've seen him produce some good darts now on TV. He's averaged 96.37 over the last sort of 12 months, which would make him the 11th best player in the world if the world rankings was done based on averages. Currently number 39, so he's completely outperforming his rankings, and he's not defending anything. A regular in the quarterfinals, semi-finals now on Pro Tours and European Tours, and listen to this list of TV experience he's about to gain. World Series Finals, which is a non-televised event, the World Championship, £15,000, the Players' Championship Finals, the European Championships and the World Grand Prix, all expected to see Wessel Nijman in them. So that's experience and prize money, all going on for Wessel Nijman. I can't see a world where Wessel Nijman doesn't make the top 32, especially considering he's not defending anything. So everything he wins is going on while other people are going to be defending. They might defend it, they might lose money. You know, there's lots of movement going on there. We know there's people in the top 32, the likes of Dimitri Vandenberg, the likes of Michael Smith, who are defending big chunks of money, who aren't in the form to sort of defend those. So we could see Wessel get in there quite soon. I think Wessel goes into 2026 in the top 32. I think that's a certainty. Something else that feels like a certainty right now is Josh Rock finally picking up a major title. Now, we know he's picked up titles. He picked up a European Tour title in 2024. He's won multiple Players' Championship events dating across multiple years, 2022, 24, and this year in 2025. If we was to do the world rankings by averages, Josh Rock would be the world number 3, currently averaging 98.24 over the last 12 months. We have to go back to April before Josh Rock produced an average under 90. That is the consistency we're talking about with Josh Rock. I talk about the range a lot. The range, the consistent low performance, the consistent high performance. What's that range? For Josh Rock, we're looking somewhere about 96 to 105. That is a small range of 9 points, but a very, very high level as well. And that's why he's winning so many games. That's why he's beating the best. That's why he's getting on these runs. That's why he's won the World Cup with Darryl Gurney, which must have given him so much confidence and belief, which we're really seeing coming out in his game. Since that 90 average, or under 90 average, he's had 17 averages of over 100. That's the consistent level that he's playing in the 3 digits. The semi-final at the World Match Play really shown his quality. Going into the semi-final against Luke Littler, took him all the way, 17-14, in a Match Play Classic. Win percentage, 69%. 69% of the games Josh Rock plays, he wins. If he can put these together for one tournament on TV in a major event, Josh Rock will be a major champion. There is lots of events here at the back end of the year. Whether he does it in a ranking event or a non-ranking event, I think it's safe to say right now a positive prediction, or not even a bold prediction, would be to suggest that Josh Rock finally picks up a big TV title. Not only that, I think he'll probably win another title, whether it's on the Pro Tour or the European Tour. I think there's more titles for him, but I think the big maiden major is on the horizon, and I think this has been coming all year. When we look at Josh Rock's form, when we look at the throw, it's all improved, it's all got better since the turn of the year. So Rock to pick one up for me is my prediction. And that's my 4. That's my calls. Who are your predictions for people who are going to outperform their rankings? And also, do you think someone else is going to pick up a major title for the first time? I'm expecting to see a lot of people throw the name Gian van Veen in the mix here for somebody who could pick up a major title for the first time. Ryan Searle always feels like someone knocking on the door, trying to get into that top 16 once again. Certainly with the rules how they are right now, you want to be in the top 16. He's someone who's sort of battered around that area for a while. But I won't put too many words in your mouth, guys. Over to you. Who do you think is going to be outperforming their rankings? That's my 4. Let me know what you think. Catch you soon.